Good afternoon, gang. I know, a little late, but kind of paying attention to what goes on a Friday afternoon. And as usual, little things kind of get snuck in. So, uh, obviously we're all dealing with this COVID issue, if you will, with the Comic-Con. I'm sorry, I mean Omicron. Comic-Con is a lot better way, in my opinion, to explain it. But yes, so it's spread a little bit more in the U.S., apparently. And late this afternoon, it has now been detected in California, New York, Colorado, Minnesota, and Hawaii. Anybody know what those states have in common? Gee, they're a real pretty shade of dark blue. Okay. Like I said, Comic-Con. So apparently, the White House, the governors of these states are saying this is not a panic, it's not cause for alarm. The people that have this have mild symptoms, they're recovering, whatever. Okay? Fair enough. We all knew from the beginning, doctors out of South Africa said, yes, this is the newest strain, and the symptoms are very mild. Okay, fair enough. Kind of sounds like, nothing to really worry about to me. But, then again, none of the other ones to me were something to worry about either. But, of course, we go into this crazy chaos that we're in this year. Well, never let a crisis go to waste. Okay. So, we know that Potato Joe issued a ban on travel from half a dozen or so African countries after this, after this was initially come out. Even though the Europeans are already saying that the strain was in Europe before it was discovered in Africa. Don't have any bans on Europe. Okay. Wouldn't want to do something like that, but think of the predominant race in Africa, guys. But you got to vote for Joe. You ain't black if you don't vote for Joe. But you can see how much of a friend he is to your friendly neighborhood African American or plain old African. Okay. But this was the fun. Everybody's favorite wannabe doctor. Okay. Tony Fauci. Get this. He said he is considering forcing incoming travelers in the United States to quarantine for a week. Remind me there, Tony, what position did you get elected or even appointed into that you have any authority whatsoever to force anybody to do anything? Oh, that's right. You don't there, little Napoleon. Okay. But so the best part, and again, you got to love Peter Doocy with Fox News because he's the only reporter who's got balls enough to ask questions of people. Okay. Doocy asked Fauci if the same protections were being considered or would be applied to illegal aliens coming across the southern border. Fauci's answer, that's a different issue. So let me see. If I put all the pieces together, if you're European, predominantly white, no problems with this administration whatsoever coming into the United States or not, even though that's the first place that the virus, this variant of the virus was found. No problem. If you're coming across the southern border, primarily Hispanic, no problem coming in whatsoever. We're not going to worry about it at all. But if you're coming from Africa, predominantly black, yup, we're going to put you back in chains. We're going to quarantine you for a week. We're not going to let you come at all. Guys, that, in a nutshell, is the Democrat Party, okay? And why the black community keeps voting for these people that keep oppressing them. I mean, again, I've said it many, many times. Please, please, please tell me one thing that the black community has ever had promised to them and then delivered by the Democrats. That would be a big fat zero. Okay. Keep them in chains. Wasn't that Biden's comment? Yeah, let's see who's doing it there, Joe. Haven't seen any growth, if you will, in the job community in the inner cities. Oh, but we saw that under the last president, didn't we? Remind me, wasn't it the lowest black unemployment ever? You know, it wasn't even that good. You know, when we had the great black dope in there, you know, he couldn't even deliver for his own people, as he claims. Okay. But that's beside the point. So, but I get a kick out of the fact that the cases have been spread across 5 states. Oh, this person traveled to South Africa. The person in Hawaii didn't travel anywhere. So where did that person get infected from? Why is it that we can't get answers to these questions? You know, there was a real interesting thing that came out of the liberal hell that is social media. Okay, y'all know who Trevor Noah is, right? He's one of these third-tier late night wannabe comedians or whatever it is. And he had the nerve, mind you, Trevor Noah's black too, okay, had the nerve to ask if this was all a money grab, because Moderna was coming out and saying that they've got to come up with a new vaccine for Omicron here, Comic-Con. And he said, gee, are they just into it for the money? And the liberals went nuts. Started calling him an anti-vaxxer, a traitor, a everything. Cancel culture. Either say the approved party line or you're gone. The liberals are eating their own, which I find entertaining. You know, it's like grab me a beer and some popcorn and I want to watch this. But the funniest thing is seeing the states that this is spread to. Like I said, you know, California, New York, Colorado, Minnesota, and Hawaii. All of them that are like, mask up, gotta wear 2 masks. Hell, put a plastic bag over your head. You know, stay in the house, don't go anywhere, da-da-da-da-da. Well, yet we have, I don't know, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, you know, no masks, no lockdowns, no shut the businesses down. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Florida has the least amount of cases per capita with the either oldest or second oldest average population in the state. Okay, so most high-risk people. And I know there will be somebody out there who will say, of course, well, you know, the weather's warm in Florida and, you know, New York and Colorado and Minnesota, it's cold. You know, even in California, San Francisco, it's cold. Right. So explain Hawaii to me. Have a good afternoon. Pinball out.